Hello, welcome to another edition of The Father's Heart. And today I wanted to speak from God's heart to man's heart, and that's the purpose of the videos that I have, to speak from God's heart to man's heart. And so today we're talking about the silent struggle. Now, what am I talking about? In today's society and church, whatever, there's something called a silent struggle, and it's called homosexuality. And a lot of people, they struggle with this issue, and it's a conflict. But the church has responded in a very negative way, and a lot of men in church, they can't talk about, or they're not allowed to talk about it, or they don't feel safe to talk about it. So today we're gonna go to confession. We're gonna go to 1 John 2 and 23. First John 1 and 9. 1 John 1 and 9. First John 1 and 9. Okay. It says, if we confess our sins, he who is faithful and just will forgive us of our sins and cleanse us from all unrighteousness. If we say that we have not sinned, we make him a liar, and his word is not in us. So, part of this issue is confession. Part of the issue is that people are not allowed to confess and talk about what's going on inside them. Now, I can say that homosexuality is a very confusing, and it's a very sin that's very confusing for a lot of people, and it has a lot of emotional effects, and it's just not sex. It's a whole lot of emotions and a whole lot of things going on that cause people to go that way. But there's some points here that I want to address. One of the reasons why they don't talk about it is because they fear if they say anything, they will be ostracized, they will be kicked out. So the reason why I call it the silent struggle is because within themselves they're struggling, but their lips are sealed. They don't say anything, they don't talk about it. Some of these people, they get married, they have kids, and then eventually sometimes they can't hide anymore, and so eventually it comes out. And so that's why I call it the silent struggle. And as long as the secret is in the dark, deliverance can never take place. As long as something is kept hidden, no one knows about it, and it can't be really addressed. And so today, my heart and my feelings toward this is that we need to pray, and we need to have an environment so that people can open up and people can talk about this issue that's going on in their life. Because I know for a lot of guys, they're just not attracted to girls, and they don't know why. Maybe they were molested, or maybe something happened, but they're just not, and it's very confusing, and it's very hard for them, and it doesn't make it any easier when the pastor is condemning them and calling them names. It doesn't make it any easier. So there needs to be an environment so they can open up and talk about this, and especially not just for certain men, but black men, white men, Hispanic men, whatever. Because I know in the black church that you just don't talk about it. You don't say nothing about it. You don't say anything to anybody. You just shut up. And that's how we deal with it. And if anybody has any questions or comments, just email me at jsims22@live.com and let me know what you think of the show. And God bless you.